And if you're wondering about teams to watch, well, first up, we've got Shoot to Kill and Uncivil with some words about his team. Now, you guys had an excellent showing yesterday. What was it like going home and talking about strategy? What do you bring for us today?
We're looking forward to just doing what we're taught to do. Our coach prepares us for these kinds of things. It's really just about keeping 4 up and progressing through the game. Yeah, we lost 2 people early in 2 games, so we really didn't get to focus on our game plan, but today that's what we're looking forward to doing, just keeping 4 up and dominating the lobby.
All right, we'll be keeping a close eye on you guys. In the immortal words of Cameron Davis, please, you can get off the stage now. Thank you so much, Uncivil. Now let's welcome Cloud9 to the stage.
I'm feeling pretty good still because we're not in the same lobby. We're in first place in our lobby the first day, so we pretty much didn't have any power on the second day. So I'm still feeling pretty confident, yeah. I mean, we're going to play as seriously as possible. Baba putting on a show, I think it's going to happen while we're doing this.
Now you can see the map is up and everybody's kind of gotten down their positions. They're pretty close to each other. One thing to note is we actually do see Cloud9 running a 2-2 split. All right, you can see everybody's starting to get a little bit of vision back and forth on each other's nerves. Looking up that direction. Tempo Storm getting caught into a little bit of a firefight.
United's already down 2. It looks like Tempo Storm now down 2. They get flushed as well. So United should be able to, I guess they lost guys. They're still continuing on with Sharky. Sharky at half health. He's going to take out Dill Hero, but he's going to go down in exchange. Dre, the last one up for Tempo Storm, and he gets taken out. That's going to be Tempo out in 16th place.
Ooh, that is surprising, but that's going to be right on the heels of that reposition coming out from United, that brave push that they made over there.
Look around. They want to make sure there's no snakes hiding in the grass behind them before they push in. It looks like they might be trying to do an even farther wrap here.
Oh, Uncivil looks like he still wanted to go after Cloud9. That's one. Looking back over, that's a second one, and the nade is going to go ahead and do a ton of damage. Cloud9 getting eliminated in 15th spot. What's interesting about this and what we're looking at the time is we do have Shoot to Kill. It's moving back down this direction. One of their members, but they also have United that's coming back down the same direction. That's going to be Elder Wolves getting eliminated. There is one remaining member of Space Station Gaming around this general location. You can see he's the purple dot back down in that corner. But a beautiful nade coming out from United. Going to go ahead and polish off one and get the down onto another. Nades are coming up big today. The circle that's slowly sneaking up next to you. You might be able to get the kill off of it, but it's taken you so long. How many resources are you going to lose for that?
Yeah, plus the remaining members of GGWP are still down there as well.
Trying to spray into these smokes, but the bars are going to eat up so much of it. See, Noose is starting to take some tick damage. He knows the fact that he has multiple members in front of him. At least he can relay that information over as he's going to drop. But look at this. Zenith is caught up inside this shack. Wildcard's not quite yet done. Trying to throw the nade off of it. Going to get the down onto one of them. Patron's still inside the shack, trying to figure out what is even happening around. Go ahead and pick up the first aid as you're running through this, just because, and hit the spray off of it as well. But it's going to be some damage, as now we're going to see Dill Hero taking down one of the members. Tamai is the last person standing for Wildcard Gaming. Sure, they got the kills off of that, but they lost a lot in that push. Trying to make a little bit more plays off of it. Speaking of 360-degree angles, Uncivils has 360 degrees of grass that he's looking at right now, as he has just dropped off his backpack. But GG well played, sneaks up right back behind United, gets it down onto one. That's going to be a spray over the other one, and United is eliminated in 6th place. But with this, Uncivil is trying to get the shot. He's going to get eliminated now, and we are down to our top 10 and 4 teams remaining.
You can see here, it's so close from our perspective.
Depends on utility, just trying to hit a couple of shots based off of listening to footsteps there. Chubba Bubba actually is going to take a little bit of damage off of that. Godspeed's going to start going for the peak. Godspeed, and he is going to get that. That was a crucial down for DLG. They needed to get that. Now they're going to try to make their way over to the tree, and he's going to get taken down by Defying Legit. Chubba Bubba, now the last member standing, does have a beat back over towards Cherry Poppins, just being patient, trying to line it up. He knows he needs to make every shot count, because the moment he pulls that trigger, it's going to give away his position. Crow slow crawling over there, gonna bleed out here in just a second. Biznatch is just listening to it, but he's going to get spotted out. Chubba Bubba's trying to connect with it, but the blue's right on his heel. That's going to go ahead and take him down off of it. So now it's going to be on to Biznatch. Looking over there, here's what's happening, and going to get dropped, and Smoke and Aces gets themselves their second victory.
Smoke and Aces. Not 13 kills. They didn't have to sit in a compound this time to get it.
Sure thing, guys. I got Soapylicious down here from Smokin' Aces. We kicked off day 1 with a Smokin' Aces victory. We're kicking off day 3 with the same. So tell me about this energy in the first match that you guys are able to bring.
We were actually going into it a little bit iffy because our scrim games were a little scuffed, but it's really nice that we actually won the first game again. It really does ease the tension a little bit because, you know, even though we've already played a day,
It's still a little bit of nerve-wracking, to come up here and play against some of the big names, but it was felt really good. We're feeling really good. When we did see them go down on the kill feed, we try not to pay too much attention to them. We do have a respect for most of the teams here, especially the front four here, like Cloud9 and all the big names. But we aren't afraid to take any gunfights with anyone. So,
Going to be just south of Minas Generalis, pretty much close. I would say almost the La Bendita crater is smack dab in the middle of this one.
Right now you can see Wildcard trying to make their way in.
You can see E United's coming along the same path right now. The guys from Wildcard looks like they might decide to stop and take some fights at this. These are two teams that are never afraid to stop and fight. So going to see how this goes through. They've now left back to Mai. They do spot out Geisen, going to take him down off of that free loot delivery system, as it's going to be the Bronco rolling right back over next to his corpse. Look at this. He's just cutting through everything. Somehow he managed to make it. Well, I say that somehow. Those guys are not necessarily too aggressive, so he chose the right two squads to run through. He does have Zenith also looking his direction, but it's going to be a lot of damage over towards his Bronco, so he's got to be very, very careful at this stage.
Yeah, if you're going to run through the middle of a 4v4 fight, that's probably... Oh! Kendo!
Kendo with a beautiful shot, and that's going to be E United going down first.
As you see, the new circle has popped and is going to fall right on top of Space Station Gaming's compound, and they also have a crate. I mean, why not?
Double the pleasure right there. Get the circle, have themselves a crate to work with.
And third party this.
All right, so now we're over here in that fight that we were talking about that was happening down in La Bendita Crater. Nerf has been dropped.
Oh, the nade's coming!
Nade's going to land. It's going to go a little bit too far away.
So
it does nick Nerf just a touch.
Second one's
Is it going to land right on top of him? Yes,
it's
going to get Nerf down and out. Moody is also down at this point. Tetra is just still trying to hold this angle, but you can see Tamai, here's what's happening. Starting to do a little bit of a peek up on the other side of it. And yes, it's going to be Tamai that hits the shots onto it. Cloud9's found themselves down at the bottom of a ravine with so many people looking their direction. You can see that the solo has to fight the duos. Kendo's already gotten dropped, so really it's two solos that are going to be fighting it out for whoever's going to get second place. And then you're going to have Space Station Gaming probably going to mop up whoever is left. They're kind of listening on what happens, and they're like, okay, so we know that there's a team over here. Space Station Gaming is just kind of let them fight it out if anything's going on. Keep in mind, they don't know exactly how this is all breaking down. Adam's going to have to start his move in just a second. Looks like Lush knows exactly where he's at. Shot goes a little bit wide, but that's going to give away his position. Adam's still just running through. Gotta keep dodging shot after shot, but there you go. It's starting to get a little bit too violent for him. Stepping back over into it, and Lush now taking damage, peeking back down the hillside, just bobbing back and forth, and now Lush has got himself second place. But
here comes SSG, though.
Guess what, Lush? They can do the math. They know they got one down. They know it's just you, and they're coming to kill you.
Here they go. They're going to try to wrap around this. I don't know if Lush, don't even go for the res at this point. Just go for, see if you can keep an eye on the
looks like he was thinking about it. It's going to be different sides of the hill right now, as it's just going to be how much can Lush fight. He's going to have so many pushes from so many different angles. Nothing that he could get off of that one. So with 8 kills, Space Station Gaming is going to get themselves a round win.
I'm here with Vexel on the stage. We just had an incredible match from Space Station Gaming. Now, when you got a nice circle position like that, and when you find it successful again and again as the circle shrinks, how do you manage attacking outward versus just trying to keep yourself secret, keep yourself safe as long as possible?
Well, it's literally you just look at the circle. It's like, okay, these guys aren't in anymore. This is like, and we just all focus these guys. And then next circle pops. Okay, now these guys aren't in, and we're just killing these teams, making sure they can't get up to us.
Well, Space Station Gaming is on the map now. You guys are up on the leaderboards. How are you going to maintain this?
I just got to play confidently. Honestly, that's all it is.
Give me a little temperature of the team. You guys think you can pull it all together? How's communication?
We're good now. We're good.
You're good. You're good. You found your groove. Well, I love it. I'll let you get back to your team and work things out because we got 2 more matches today.
The Elder Wells left Roth behind to kind of keep an eye on Zenith, see where they were going. And
long bomb.
Avoid him
look at this roll! The tree just barely saving his life, and you can see Microfry's like, okay, I do not want to be anywhere around here, but it's going to be a third party from Space Station out in the back that's going to hit Microfry for about half of his damage. Good Lord, that is an amazing nade coming out from Uncivils there. Can he do it again? Look at this bounce. Microfry is having to retreat rooms back away to get safe. All right, so Dang now looking still back over towards Kendo. Going to throw a Molotov over, and it's going to connect with the power line.
That's unfortunate.
Looking back over at him. That's okay. It's okay. Well,
The city's got to pay for that.
Nobody watched it. All right, now here, let's go back over here to another fight that is breaking out. It's the other half of DLG getting caught out. Chubba Bubba getting taken down. So Policious also was down for Smoke and Aces, but a beautiful nade coming out from them. Gonna go ahead and get the full elimination onto DLG. Finally, Moody does walk right up next to where Yellow Bike Gaming's at, and he gets the first one going through there. The long trek is paying off for him.
Unbelievable stuff. Cloud9, Moody, and K-Mine with that long run there. Nerf took the bullets, but Moody and K-Mine gonna survive because of it.
Oh my God, that was like 400 meters. Now it's really popping off back down to the south as it's gonna be Loki getting to a fight with Space Station Gaming. And I gotta say, it looks like Loki is starting to get a little bit ahead of this one, getting control over the fight.
Yeah, GGWP got the kills on there, actually.
Loki trying to keep gatekeep on the Space Station Gaming. That's going to be Space Station Gaming going down, but they get finished off by Lazarus as well. Loki still has 3 up.
Doing a little bit of a peek, trying to get more information for the rest of his team. Look at this. He's so much patience coming out from the Lazarus guys, but how much position are they giving up? You can see the wild card slowly creeping up in front of him. Sub-Zero doesn't see it to the right, or he's just choosing not to take the shots. Finally does come alive. Gets one of them down, but everybody on wildcard spins back around and says, no, you don't get to do that. Turns around, gets one, forces at something to run back down that hillside. But with this, you can see Felix trying to run up and get the rest, but no, not gonna allow it. Sharpshot has just got complete control over the top of this hillside. Joker has been on fire, hitting some amazing shots so far, but it's all onto his shoulders as Nade is gonna come up and do no damage over to it. Neither one onto Joker as well. Now he's just gotta play out of his mind. And finally, the next one does get him and take him down, and that pushes us down to 4 teams and 12 people alive. They are not afraid to fight. They will just walk right up into each other. Taylor J realizing the fact that, okay, we know that there might be somebody back behind him, so they have to keep an eye on him. Oh! Great shot coming out from Tamai. That's going to drop Pistola time. Smokes are going down right up in the forefront of E United, and he just gets dropped by Dill Hero. Taylor J now creeping back around this. He may have one of the best angles to completely destroy them. Looks back at the hillside, gets 2. This is turning out to be destruction for Wildcard, as it's just going to be a finish up. E United just tore them apart. If they all walk in different directions, they could find themselves fighting this solo. Oh no, something you got spotted out. So that's going to drop us down to just 2 teams up and active right now, 5 all considered. It is a 3v2. It's all going to be coming back over to GG Well Play's shoulders. They're playing next to the edge, but we talked about it. E United loves to just go ahead, work their way around. They know that they have the numbers favor. They know that they have faith in their games. They have faith in their aim, and they are just going for it.
You see Heffa priming those grenades where he's like cycling through. He's like, do I need my nade out now?
Oh, good shot from Heffa.
That was so necessary. Trying to go for the flush onto it, and he is going to get it. That drops us down into a 2v2 situation. Guys, firmly aware of what's happening. Trying to rotate around, trying to get a different angle onto it, but Heffa seems to be knowledgeable of where he's going to. But Geist is moving so fast. It's going to come onto Dexy holding that other angle. It's a 1v1 at 2 different spots. Dexy manages to take one of them down.
Taylor J.
Now it's just Taylor J, and just like you said, Rip, it is Taylor J.
Yes.
He has got 6 kills to his name. He has been on fire. You can see he's trying to go for a nade back over that direction, seeing if anybody's going to flush him out. It's already too late for that. So nades are going to start raining down around different spots of the map where they think that he's at. Taylor J is pretty close to the center, though, so he's just trying to bide his time, trying to get information. He knows he has to fight this 2v1, so it looks like he's trying to make his way up, trying to get to this high ground spot. GG Well Played now realizing they need to get into 2 different spots if they're going to try to take this fight, but that's going to mean it's going to be a 1v1 for whoever Taylor J wants to fight at any given time.
Ooh,
finally, the peek comes out. You can see Heffa looking back this direction. Taylor J didn't spot it out, so it looks like he's starting to get a little bit more aggressive with it, though. Starting to make his way forward. Spots out one of them, but it's going to be right next to Dexy. Dexy's looking back over that angle. He hits it, so now we're down to the 1v1, as it's going to be Taylor J lined up against Heffa. Heffa's looking back over the hillside. Both of them have some form of cover. Bullets are starting to cascade right into the rocks in front of both
Taylor's
of them.
got the circle.
Just trying to look through. Remember, Dexy can feed over information as he tries to crawl forward, so that's what he's trying to do. Heffa's trying to hit the shots on them every single time they peek back over.
Taylor's got the center of the circle right near Heffa has to make his way around and try to get across this. It looks like he's trying to find some other angle of approach here, because right now Taylor J is in such a strong position.
Sneaking back over there. Looks like he's trying to get a little bit more knowledge. Heffa's trying to creep over his slow.
Just misses, gave away the position.
Took the shot, and that's going to be so risky. Taylor J is starting to feel like he's getting a little bit more control over this. Pop's going back and forth, and they keep just narrowly missing each other's heads.
Taylor
that's another reposition coming out. Taylor J manages manages to get it, and E United gets themselves a 17-kill victory.
Winner, chicken dinner. Taylor J, the hero of the day so far. Another 17 kills for E United.
Thank you so much. I've got the Taylor J down here on the stage, and we were just getting into it because you said that was a very exciting last match there. Everyone here in the audience very much enjoyed it, but you were the star of the show. So walk me through those final moments.
Yeah, so we had 3 of our game crashed in the beginning. So we were like, can we restart? And they're like, nah, just play it out because we were able to rejoin. So we played a little slow, came up on the east side. It went to the west. We saw an opening to cross the street and get a good spot. And we just fragged out from there.
What was it like fighting with Hef in that 1v1?
So we were 3 up, and we're like, oh, there's 3 left. We got this, like easy win. And then Dill Hero and Guys both get down. There's 2 left, and I was like, I gotta clutch this. I was so nervous, but the team walked me through it, and I went from there. So it was really exciting.
Coming across the bridge.
Gotta listen in. Space Station Gaming biding their time. Relo doing a little bit of drive back and forth and just walks right into it. You can see shots coming out. Relo goes down. Vehicle explosion in the background. And the rest of the guys from Low-Key now stop right on the bridge and go, and no, we're going to go to the other bridge, maybe. Let's go see if we can find a boat, guys.
Yeah, YPG G-Sod, and I believe it was Shrimsy, were driving through a bunch of fire, didn't make it through there. And here
we still got 49 people alive in a circle this size. Everybody is playing for placement right now. You can tell without a doubt. You have a little bit of firefights that are happening off in the distance as it's going to be Lazarus hitting some nice shots over to shoot to kill. And look at this. Divine Legit just runs right in on top of Yellow Pike Gaming and massacres them.
His health bar didn't drop at all.
All right. Now, here's the thing, though. What do you make of this split that we're kind of seeing on the map here with Smoke and Aces? Circle does pop, but they're running this 2-1-1 split. It does favor them, but now they're going to have to regroup off of it. Do you think that they're going to try to regroup everyone, or do you think that they're going to try to go into a 2v2?
Yeah, I think they sent 2 in early just to make sure that they had these 2 locations.
Disaster just for everyone.
You can see everybody's apartment's like, okay, everybody, it's now, we're all just unofficial teammates, and let's just kill everybody that's not in apartments.
Pretty much.
Basically, yeah.
Pretty much. You got Lazarus here holding down the north side, still coming out of Razak. New Circle's going to pop right on top of school and apartments. God. Okay. Tetra holding down the southeastern side. So this is getting absolutely insane.
Everybody's just trying to make their way across. This Denial is just trying to kill anybody. Finally, look at that. There's so many bullets. Once you hit one of them, everybody just rains down on top of that. Tempo Storm gets taken out there as Hef is still just trying to cross over the rest of this distance.
But meanwhile, look, Adapt this whole time has had the dead center of the circle. They've had a 2-1 split here with Crispier, Mini Fridge, and Something. Eventually, Something is going to get pushed here from the south.
Sopalicious is kind of holding an angle back over towards them.
Chubba
Bubba trying to make his way over there, and it's going to be another kill going over to Denial. They are just killing
just between Tetra and Carbon.
Tetra's at 8 kills. Everybody's going to start making their way towards this wall. There's going to be so many teams collapsing right on the outside of this wall, roughly the same time. K-Mine goes down first. He's actually going to be the 6th team eliminated. Taylor J jumps down, trying to go for the bang screen, but he doesn't get it. Good Lord, Taylor J, what are you doing to these people today? You are absolutely explosive. Bexel's trying to follow up back behind it, trying to hit some nades. Taylor J's tossed him. This could land right on top of him. Can he get away with it? No! Taylor J gets down, and so E United goes out in 5th spot. Denial now crawling with all the chaos that's happening around school. Everybody keeps looking back that direction. Can he usurp the center spot from Something? It's just a wooden shack. Anything can take it back down. So he
down
can
to 3
hear the fire
teams.
Fight that's happening in front of him.
2v2v2.
Space Station Gaming on one side. We've got Adapt on the other. Denial playing around the smokes. Shots are going to come down. It's going to be Denial's Tetra getting it down. Taking Nifrit Jr. is going to try to make it cross. That's going to be Adapt losing the center of the circle. Now it's H-Win holding one different angle. Now we are down to a 1v1, and it's going to be an amazing shot coming out from over there on the other angle as Something's slowly creeping over there. Look at that go over there. It's going to be a lot of damage on both sides. So H-Win's now starting to creep back over there. He knows the fact that Something
H-Win, don't let that blue hit you.
It's going to pop back over there. He stepped over, trying to get away from the nade, slowly biding his time. He gets the shots on it. It's going to be Space Station Gaming getting themselves a victory.
Space Station Gaming, they've won 2 so far today, and I noticed you guys celebrating right there at that victory. How'd it feel to win?
Feels good. We had a terrible first day in our eyes, so it feels nice to bounce back.
Well, talk to me a little bit about your LAN experience before this event.
Oh yeah, so we're actually one of the longest standing team in PUBG. So we go back all the way to our first LAN in Romania about a year ago. We've had a lot of poor performances on LAN, but this is definitely one of our better ones, so it feels nice.
We've seen improvements already this week. What's in the plans for the remainder of the week before your next matches?
We're gonna go get some good food tomorrow on Manhattan Beach, and then hopefully Saturday we show up in Frag for Sunday's final.
I can't wait to see it. Congratulations once again. An excellent day of games here. And I'm going to give it back to the casters to wrap things up for the end of the day.